updates. Good morning, Tobago.
Welcome back to Good Morning Tobago on Tobago Updates. Viewers, we are continuing our conversation this morning. It's a Friday morning, and we are chatting with Miss Arlene Johnson-Lawrence, who is the head procurement of WASA. And of course, we're talking procurement because we have a new procurement legislation coming into play. And it's going to have an impact on contractors that are used by WASA. So a special good morning and welcome to you.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for having me, and good morning to Tobago.
Right. Now, we are having a workshop coming up, and I guess you can tell me a little bit about that workshop that is specifically for suppliers and contractors within our space, our Tobago space, and things that they need to know about when going forward with new contracts and new arrangements with WASA.
Well, one of the great things is that because of the procurement legislation, there is a responsibility for us to do local content, for which we are very happy. Mm-hmm. So we really want Tobago vendors and Tobago contractors for works that are being done by WASA in Tobago. So that we're here to encourage them to partner with the authority. Yes, we know things have been difficult. Yes, we know there's a lot of stress, especially coming out from COVID. But the truth of the matter is that the government, the WASA, nobody could do this all on their own. And therefore, we need to partner with each other. Mm-hmm. So what we're here to do this weekend and starting yesterday is to encourage the contractors, the vendors, to engage with us, to partner with us, so that we could help transform the authority into a digital authority, a smart technology authority in the not too distant future.
And this is going to happen through a special consultation that's coming up?
Yes, absolutely.
When?
So that it starts today, right, at 10 o'clock. We're going to be in the Lowlands office. We're going to be doing a couple of things. The first thing we're going to do is to ensure that all of our vendors that are partially registered with the authority get fully registered with the authority. We're also going to explain to them how to get registered on the Office of Procurement Regulations depository, because that's important. As long as you're doing business with a government agency, you need to be registered on the on the depository, or you won't be able to do business.
I think you need to repeat that one because, I think this fact gets lost a lot within our space when people complain, oh, we're not getting the contracts and so on, but there are things that needs to be happened first before.
Right. So there are two things. In the past, in order to be invited to quote on something for WASA, you needed to be a WASA registered vendor. Now, with the full proclamation of the procurement legislation on April the 26th, you now need to be registered on the procurement's depository and registered with WASA. So it's a two-stage thing.
And a lot more paperwork.
And well, luckily, all the paperwork is digital. It's online. You don't need to walk with anything to carry it in. You could email it. You could upload it. But we're here to partner with them. So we're here to show them and walk them through it. Mm-hmm. Right?
Now, this consultation that you are hosting, is it only for already approved WASA contractors and so on, or is it for anybody who's just interested in having a new business venture?
It is for anybody that's interested in partnering with us. We want to encourage more and more people. The more people that are encouraged, the more competitive we become. And there are also two other things. We, in the authority, have a plan for the next 2 to 5 year period. There's a couple of things going on. One, we're doing more and more pipeline projects. I think you all know about the Signal Hill that's going on.
Yes.
There's going to be going on one at Store Bay Local Road. And these require local contractors. It requires local goods to be serviced, whether it's aggregate, whether it's cement, whether the welding works, even the gas that is used to do the welding is provided in Tobago. We're not bringing it from Trinidad. That doesn't make sense, right? In addition to that, we also have the IDB loan portfolio that was signed off sometime, I think it was November last year, that will see us doing some works in Goldsboro, right? So we want to get people ready to deal with the new procurement regime because we don't want them left out.
And very quickly, because we are unfortunately out of time, but where is the consultation happening and how can they get connected?
Well, it's really easy. All they need to do from 10 o'clock today, right? From 10 o'clock today, we're at the Lowlands conference room and WASA Lowlands, and they could just come. Because myself, the senior manager in procurement, so I would say we talk about women's empowerment, but what a lot of people don't understand is that the procurement function in the WASA itself is almost fully female at the executive level. So myself, my second, Miss Cindy Martin Foston, she's there. Our purchasing manager, Nicole Springer, she's available digitally. Our inventory manager, Sheldon Noel, he's available digitally. And we're going to be walking people through step by step. So all they have to do is come on down, and we're there to partner with them.
Well, my director just let me know we got a couple more minutes. So, I mean, I'm going to throw out a little something for you. You know, a lot of people within our space, we are not so happy all the time with WASA in terms of the way that they will do. And I know you get this a lot. So I want to know, how can this new, the proclamation of the new legislation and the way that we are going forward and securing our contractors and so on, how would that help in making sure that the road repairs that are so important to our daily lives are optimum?
Well, I think that that's a great question. And yes, we know that we get WASA gets a bad name. You know, they say that WASA stands for, what is it?
Workers Against Smooth Asphalt.
Yes, so we've heard it all. But the important thing is this, is that we may have the ability to fix the leak, but WASA doesn't produce bitumen. WASA doesn't produce aggregate. WASA doesn't produce hot mix. Mm-hmm. So that the actual permanent road restoration is done by contracted services. Whether it is, I can't remember all the different companies that operate in Tobago that have the asphalt machines and these kinds of things. If they don't partner with us, we can't fix the road. So this is really a true partnership. This is a symbiotic relationship where both WASA and the vendor are they're going to benefit from it. And all of this redounds to the citizenry of Tobago. So this is really important. And I could also tell you that we'll be back, not just for this one, but soon to be, I think this will be of interest to a lot of contractors. Soon to be, the procurement function is launching a new Oracle module, and it is called iSupplier. It is the latest Oracle module allowing the vendors themselves to communicate with the authority without having to actually speak to us. Mm-hmm. It allows them to create a purchase order online so nothing gets lost. Right. It's a fully digital system that they will be able to track their payments. They will be able to see when they get purchase orders. All of that is included in the system. And it will be free for them to use. Mm-hmm. So that's a wonderful thing that we're going forward with.
And will this system also help in ensuring that suppliers and contractors are paid within a reasonable amount of time?
Absolutely, because now everything is online. You could track your payments. We can find your payments, which is those. So in other words, instead of you submitting your invoices anymore to the offices in Tobago, your invoices are created online. So we automatically see it in the purchasing department.
All right. So before we go, I just want you to give just a number that people can call, because I'm sure some contractors and suppliers out there are listening. And yes, you guys need to get connected. It's a great business opportunity. But of course, there's a process that needs to be done. So the number?
Okay. So the number for the Trinidad number, but it doesn't really matter where you call, right? The Trinidad number will be 662-2302, right? Extension 2956 and 2943. Those are the numbers to reach the purchasing department where we do deal with vendors.
And a new website?
Yes, the website is www.wasa.gov, and you just click on the procurement tab.
Great. So there you have it, folks. This is an opportunity for you. So take it up. If you're interested, take it up and just go through the process. As Ms. Johnson said, that they'll take you through the process to make sure that you comply with all the regulations under the new Procurement Act, and you can be a supplier to WASA.
Absolutely.
All right, great. I want to thank you so much for being on it with us. It was a pleasure. And viewers, thank you for staying with us, and I hope you have a wonderful, safe, and productive weekend, and we'll see you again on Monday.
Good morning, Tobago. Wake up with Kandace and Denise.
Let's go, go. It's a brand new morning, rise up to a brand new dawning. As the passion start to rise, the energy fill the skies. I say thanks for favor to wake up and hear me neighbor. 60,000 people strong.